the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Breaking. MP for Old Tafo, Honorable Vincent Asifua. Ade a watchoro petition. Was storming the diplomatic corps. You got the diplomatic corps. All embassies, all ambassadors from other nations, US, UK, Netherlands, ɛwɔ Ghana ha, dean leader ɔda ɔmo currently the ambassador of Lebanon. Honorable Vincent Asifua atwerɛ petition de akɔ report to John Dramani Mahama. Na yɛnkɔ petition no na yɛnkɔhwɛ nsɛm a ɛwɔ mu. Ɔse wei address no yɛ Office of Parliament, Parliament House, Accra, Ghana. Ɔse His Excellency, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, Accra, Ghana. Your Excellency, petition on Rambo-style arrests and unlawful raids in Ghana. I humbly petition your high office to take urgent note of the disturbing developments currently unfolding in our country, Ghana, since the assumption of office by the NDC government on July 7, 2025. Now, this is a letter and a petition I want to with regards to Rambo-style arrest yesterday. Now, was it today Ghana stands at a dark crossroads in our democratic journey. Our beloved nation has been plunged into a climate of fear and intimidation where dissent is punished and criticism is criminalized. What Ghana is experiencing is not democracy, but an orchestrated campaign of political persecution designed to silence voices that refuse to sing praises to the regime. In fact, similar thing and Abronye actually Abronye de na or seeking for asylum in a different country. Say preserving a life because people are after his life. Now with emphasis and Vincent Asifua MP for Old Tafo or also actual. Or say in the dead of nights and broad daylight, armed men invade the homes of citizens, opposition leaders are dragged through humiliating trials, and ordinary critics face bail conditions so unrealistic that they become instruments of punishments rather than justice. Ghana has become a place where the mere act of speaking out can cost you your dignity, your freedom, and your peace of mind. So, we'll start with the chronological happenings of the various Rambo styles Abba since the inception of Mahama government. The first one will say the Rambo style invasion of the residents of the former governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, on March 19, 2025. Now, Yebekaya, Dr. Addison Ifie, the 19th of March 2025. On the first person here, NDC government already in Ifie. At dawn, anopa homachi, and then your koi ko bubu ni fie, SSA. The CCTV ne keka ho, ɛsɛ no kora. Second person at also a former finance minister, Ken Oforiatta, on February 11, 2025, has also been subjected to a level of persecution that shows the coincidence. Soldiers and plain-clothes operatives stormed his home in his absence, rifling through his refrigerator, gym, kitchen, and what have you. To the extent they went on to declare him wanted. while he seeks medical attention from abroad. Third person, our Toaso, and also you're reading the fear. Vincent Asifua are making mention and when the petition was the ADC to the former vice president. And also happened on the 7th of April 2025. Had his home also ransacked without explanations, and items picked from his home in a manner that reflected political vengeance rather than the process. Nipa wɔtoa so a yɛsan ɛde saa yɛɛ no ɛyɛ Reverend Nsem-Pii. Abra a ɔkɔkaa sɛ planes bi, jets bi aba Ghana a yɛde planes bi aba Ghana ɛde cocaines bi aba transfer to other nations. Ɛma ɛno nso ɔmo kɔɔ no so sɛ nka ɔmo kɔkye no. Ɛfiri Reverend Nsem-Pii hɔ ɛna ɛba ɔkatakyi ɛfiri fa hɔ. Ɔno nso yɛkye ne saa in that same Rambo style arrest. Enti Vincent Eko Asifua egyina all these occasions ɛna watwerɛ krataa tententententen ɛde akɔ the diplomatic course sɛ ɔmo mmra asɛm no mu. Ɛfiri hɔ ɛna ɔmo kɔ Adenta Kumi, ɔno nso ɔmo kyerɛ no 23rd of May 2025 at dawn, simply because yes, ɔno nso was spreading false news on a Chief Justice removal case no mu. Ɛfiri hɔ ɛna ɔmo de ɔmo ani kyerɛ wuntumi chama wuntumi. And also happened on the 26th of May 2025. Was also arrested, dragged through interrogations while his home was invaded. His supporters, his supposed crime is nothing more than being an uncompromising critic of this government. Last but not the least, Enso Kwame Bafo Abronye, many okasei, ono so that's that afiase. So with regards to all these happenings, and Eko Asifua on top of the Abronye letter Abronye di kan seeking for political asylum. On also atwerɛ krataa wɔ tenten ɛde akɔ diplomatic call. Now in fact, nneɛma wei ɛsisi ne nyinaa is tarnishing the image of Ghana. It's tarnishing the image of Ghana. It means once a diplomatic dean of diplomatic corps in Sabe can let away. Obɛhyɛ ama all embassies in Ghana. All embassies in Sanso can actually say all countries in the world of matter Nsem-Pii. Na Nsem no Dr. Okoboy atenase. Enra media encounter ɛkɔɔ with the president. Ne ɛkɔɔ yie ne ankɔ yie nyinaa Okoboy ahwie ne nyinaa gu. Yɛnkɔ na yɛnkɔtie no.
Sure. Me born Abasu because he's a young man like myself. Now it's a lesson and a signal, to moi. Oman Drian ye almost says Sebi. Obianya sister and 70 and son of Betty Maye. They should see that. I mean, Sebi age is good, but sometimes when you build capacity, by the grace of God, you can perform. Into me born Abasu, President Omansu. I mean, for nothing at all, to be accountable to the people, no. Commendable into also
especially within your first 8 months.
Yes,
that's a good one.
Also, me born Abaso for his accountability. There are two quick things I know. Me picky yeah. Confirm me the last meka one say it is better to stick to cognitive stimulation, using the brain to give ideas. Say odi what dream betre kwa obefa so obe solve problems are crony or mind wo na nkrofo abrebo enkomo enim che de obe kan sema ema omo se omo feeling yeden se na omo tinka yes se obe hwe se onipa na tinka no asem we na meka bende na wa kan no na wa fa hu de anya vote na wanya power udi atinka echi na wa hwe kwa obe solve problem a nipa no unsa ka power na onya asumdwe because atinka na odi echi odi nya no eno ntimi solve the problem time aye ko election NDC was so good, say almost Ghana workers under 2 years ago do much say yabai say yan declare state of emergency yan fast soldiers and can stop it galamsey immediately yabai was saying 2 years in fact almost strike that was the level of convincing NDC to me but Obi they were following the emotional state of the country. Say, oh, say na insioni ma ye, ebe say oh, yebe wo, na ya kajo se nkarabi ye wo omu body na sisa, enti eni ye call strike. Obi, that's how well they were able to ride on the emotions of the people. Meanwhile, what President Mahama said, Enra, that is what should have happened during the election time. Say edi adrika say, den edi abe doom pepe soy, den na say ya. You let me solve the problem. And now President Mahama catch say, who called money areas or money juma, money na no muye. Now who the soldiers corner stopper, omukodi day, and can say I for tribia momu, no munye juma, and can Obi I'm like wow.
One can so see there is a lot of
that's what when you're almost 20 minutes.
Me patcho some more can say nyampa. Me patcho so otie one can see.
Obi.
Can be so one can
Obi. Enra Senator President Mahama here candid, you know. Me say, wow, this man is being straight. He's being, Brofobeka say, he's being real. I'm like, I wish it was like that before last election. And Sebi, Mesreno, me a politician. There are many Ghanaians who to my end this year. Ne jina kasa ni impression who created before the last election. And no count on mudi before Pia Eko. It will do the NDC a lot of good if they come and apologize to Ghanaians. Obi, if you apologize, say I can't same the last time, you know. Please, it's not like that. Now, Obi, didn't now you know NDC is so good when it comes to electioneering. Omutimije double game B in the money areas. Oba elite in the middle class, I won't cry. No, I can't say, my idea. No, we're here in state of emergency. LI forest areas, men come. Okofomwa kwaku boy sa na video no hwese no mo ye de na modi se de ekosu yi de mo nya de ye ba mu bedidi obi abe adwuma. In fact, what is even more dangerous o mutimi di kan say hwe abrofo o ma to go na kosa o manso interview na boys ni ye no ya asase se no o mu boy re awre e be investor obi what say obi odi sika millions of dollars abe shema no o mu se enye farm galamsey lands no mo hwe se de the large scale mining no e ho no mo enter koye Obi. These things are happening because politicians be ko catch mo say masa mo se o se mo ndidi masa abrofo no mo dibi eye masa enti na ne o mutimi hia soldiers secret to o mo see wala na mo ye de wa mesre. There are 3 things this government can do. Never more credibility when it comes to Galamsey. Apologize to the people. Say some of the things are okay. Obi unim say at a point in time, you can say me say Obi or mind work na or MPP. Mr. Obi ukana see Obi ukana see o share un to me and I say unim say constituency chairman be number constituency chairman be recently when Galamsey operation stop Galamsey task force President Mahama Kasa asumani Ghana ska atofo la momu onim say constituency chairman you have to remember the constituency or stop you say they should go back
more constituency need
no that was a
takwa also
happen one were Elembele
the
other one upper denture.
Yes. These are facts, and I am but these are facts.
Let me president can be mama. I want to he said something yesterday. He said they noticed to say when the task force goes around and they cannot dichotomize between the illegal and one
the point I'm making say a politically exposed
person. But maybe one no because of license. No. Me I buy a coaching no license here chain. They say they all can nyampa. Our person insist say
Obi politically exposed person a constituency chairman. Or to be catching a brain worker say, Munsamachi, Mon Bisabi and Son of Mobaha. Or ye NDC chairman.
Our license, our license.
Ujini say, we see before last election. NDC
what dream they also chant.
See, I know what you want. I don't want for that. You want to go where you meet me. Say me chant. Miss Reno. More near my machine. The point I'm making is say issues na President Mahama raising and rano. Now that was Sebi, the part of him I'd wanted to see before the last election. And can be a workers ni be omunya the president say because or your commander or your president or your commander in chief, you can just lead soldiers to start firing them. They wouldn't have followed the NDC because they were talking like because Nana emfa soldiers in finish your money now, then Nana get serious. So the point na me and say politicians, instead of you be niyama be my vote easy a chino. Let's focus on solutions. Unse ne ama odo aban no kita to me no onye binda. Why you hot? Because even when send soldiers, because politicians are not catching boys and say massa abrofo no dey cause say adrum so no I difficult. So that's the lesson. Be frank and candid. And the other one can say no I mean you are the shock of my life Obi. Ghana economy, forgive me my analogy. The NDC's management of this economy. I say obabi odi bema biti. In Crawford, I yes, my Bemani pressure on to me show Bani ye, and I say, I am Pamoba, sorry, Bemano. Meanwhile, Fiona Ekano, Bemana Pamano, no car, or more bano, or the call Juma, Edija, or Manu, a Koma, and I'm going to say, or Shannon Ba, but Nipa yes, I say, oh, Bema will be my Pamano. Now, Bema for Baya Obi, Obi Sally say, Uba, then I say, Bisobano. C'est so on complain me boy juma sena e aphrodisiac. Obi. And no president mama for the past 7-8 months no. Obi say NDC the bia say dey no maya. Share economy ni dollar cedi na e fine. And no president mama say na eye Bank of Ghana. And na all intervening. Na cedi na start e kosro. Sebi dollar na start e kosro. Cedi na start e bre because almost starting withdraw almost intervention. She say first now we see yen show I won't di. Point na me yen say Obi anka awodi na sidi ni nya no. So not knowing Ghana's economy had been giving aphrodisiac. Say ya manu edro ya wonu. So ya bema say ya manu performance enhancing medicine. And then no president G to say wow politicians didn't Obi okay say see the started gaining strength. Because can say policy being na more fiscally in terms of fiscal policy. Police be na mo dia to a ama say see the now one this starting costro and e be mo ka say oh they omo believe say mo kofa reserve sika e bank of Ghana and omo dey go market no and affect supply and demand omo say onye sa ato forcing is forcing and your fiscal prudence omo kan yama nyina ye ka omo si debi Obi and Obi can say nye sebi Viagra and na one economy na fa ye wa ha be hwe de besi enti no president ma gitum Obi say president ma na Obi no president ma gitum say the Bank of Ghana was intervened by yes
the Bank of Ghana na adwuma ne de but also there is fiscal prudence which is different.
Obi now only maybe usually no the city can gain strength through the market forces.
Yes.
If, for example,
yes.
your exports as a country,
yes. Sure.
Current account,
yes.
You have a lot of and can you city strength and some starting college. But what I say, some professors of economics, Bob Kimunina can say, Sina city rights now too sharp, no, and yet the sharpness of his rights here, but the trend must be stable. And I can say a Bank of Ghana na release his car. Almost no. A ban way ni yani niama and now Obi President Mahama no but you see Bank of Ghana Obi when Bank of Ghana intervenes is it fiscal or monetary
wait you see they do it in tandem. This one that's monetary, this one that's the physical. I shall say asema wo kan and that's one kind of correct. You one side of the coin or the president even
who pushing it to the realm of publication of false news.
Your friend is saying the president even talked about remittances. The president talks about how exporters.
Ashase no.
E dey ba ashase, dey ba Viagra. Mo nya Viagra ni bi kwasa nge be boy. Mo dey call 17
now you are being destructive. It's your fault here, me pa. Presidential stuff.
Let me be all ya nye.
Enti ashase no almost start kase
yi o
amanyina mboje na ye sidi na so say na den na mo ya sidi na nya strength. What have you done? Omzo eye ato force fiscal na ka tell masa eye sika na mo pompi, which is the money to omzo enye money to
sika na we ye pompi mo je sika bi o be pompi
me bo president Mahama Abaso oye bema enye obi a na otim nya kokuduro e ka say na anu asem na mebusuafo ka no enye
sa no kan o ti so o kasa ti fa ho mo
paraphrase no
o just say the intro na